It is, yeah. This is my citation. Everywhere, exactly. And my client, he's on a highway, very mostly highway. On Thursday, it's required to cross the street. And he started, then 6 months in East Greenwich. Across the street, I got 3 clients left.
Central Fork City Council meeting today, Monday, June 8, 2026 at 6:03 p.m. Please, Mr. Clerk, first item in the agenda.
Okay, we have roll call. Councilperson Diana. Councilperson Kazarian.
Present.
Councilperson Paguero.
Present.
Councilperson Rosario Martinez.
Present.
Councilperson Solano.
Present.
Councilperson Rivas Lugo.
Present.
And Council President Larry.
This is done to the
Flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public coming open, no one raised for public comment, public comment closed. This item in the agenda, Madam Clerk.
Approval of record for meeting minutes of April 27, 2026, and May 11, 2026, which was a special city council meeting. May 11th again, city council meeting. May 21st, special city council meeting. May 28th, special city council meeting. And June 1st, special council meeting.
Thank you. Am I calling to review the minutes?
Yes.
All right. Any questions coming about it? All right, any other question or comment for the minutes? I need the motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting.
Second. Councilwoman Rosario Martinez made the motion, Councilman Peguero second. With the say all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion approved.
Next thing on the agenda is the executive communications.
Madam Clerk, we're gonna move the claim for the Ms. Nicole Proferti, which she called DPO this morning, so she had some commitments. Actually, give me a call for the meeting. Okay, for my colleague, the motion to move for the claim Ms. Nicole Proferti.
I'll second.
Councilman Peguero made the motion, Councilman Rosario Martinez second. With the say all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, so next on the agenda will be hearings of claims for a Nicole Lafferty of Lincoln, Rhode Island, and this is a pothole claim.
You can explain a little bit how it was going on?
So I was driving from my house, right in front of Chi-Chi's, I'm not sure it's called, on Lonsdale Ave, and I hit, like an uncovered manhole that had a pothole. I needed a front tire because it popped, and then a back tire because it had a bubble, and then because of those, I needed an alignment. I sent all the information in, all the pictures and police reports.
Yes, we have, yeah, we have. Any council member have question for me? Before, I apologize for the inconvenience. Do you have it? we had the maximum for the claim here in the city is $1,400, right? Sí, si I'm not confused.
There's a state law that
This state law, yeah.
limits probable claims to $300.
300, right?
It's
$1,400.
That's terrible.
Alright, with that said, I need a motion to approve this $1,400 free claim.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Continue Thomas, second the motion, continue Solano, second, with that said, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
I motion approve $1,400, okay, the clerk office will be contacting you.
Thank you very much, guys.
You see, so it's.
Don't try to get me.
Next item on the agenda, Madam Clerk.
Okay, next thing on the agenda is executive communications. A proclamation of the mayor of the city of Central Falls proclaiming June 19th to be recognized as the 14th National Independence Day in the city of Central Falls.
You see. B on the agenda is Department of Financial Reports for the month of May 2026 from the city clerk's office and the police department. You see. Next on the agenda is new businesses. A consideration of memorandum of agreement between the city of Central Falls and the Central Falls Fraternal Order of Police Lodge Number 2.
That's correct. We just distributed a new copy to the council, a new hard copy to the council. And let me first say it's my honor and privilege to be here before you this evening. My name is Charles Ruggiero. I'm the attorney for the city of Central Falls. Thank you for your consideration tonight, Mr. President, and honorable members of the council. Before you this evening is a memorandum of agreement that substantiates the benefits that were previously agreed to between the city and the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge 2 when we were last before you for the collective bargaining agreement ratification by the city. So you may recall approximately a year ago, we entered into a new agreement with our police local union, and that agreement provided for the potential conversion to a new retirement system for what is known as existing legacy participants. That system requires both a further elaboration on what benefits they will be receiving and legislation through the General Assembly. That legislation, as we speak, is making its way through both the House and the Senate. And before you this evening is the memorandum of agreement that sets forth more specifically exactly what those legacy plan members would receive by virtue of that legislation. And to just refresh your recollection, this brings our older police officers into alignment with the benefits and the pension plan that our newer employees receive. So it's trying to bring equity back to bargaining as it relates to those longer serving police officers, giving them the equivalent of what our newer police officers are receiving by way of a pension benefit following the bankruptcy and the receivership and the hardship that they endured as a result of that. So there's a slight modification on this substitution from what you had previously received, and that is reflected in subparagraph F, but this encapsulates the entire agreement between the parties as to exactly what those benefits that we had previously agreed to approximately a year ago consist of. So I'm happy to answer any questions, and I appreciate your consideration of this item this evening.
Thank you, Charlie, for the
Thank you.
explanation of all of these. I don't have any question about it. My colleague have any question? No one has question, maybe motion to approve. Councilman Solano made the motion. Councilman Casares second. With that say, in favor say aye. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, city council's sitting of board of license commissioners hearing and consideration of petition of license. The first one is a local food truck establishment, a new one. Rosa Rodriguez.
Hello, good morning, welcome to Central Park City Council.
So, I'm actually here, my Melissa Rodriguez is my mom, and I'm also on application with her, Rosemary Osorio. I'm a graduate of Central Falls, and I also work as a teacher at the Learning Community Charter School. But my family has just recently started, a new business as a food truck. I have all the permits, for the state, the permits for Pawtucket, but I really wanna be able to open my mobile food truck in Central Falls. We currently don't have a place where we can stay there, you call it like a parking lot, or, so we're looking for that right now, but we wanted the permission to be able to park in front of, James Park for now, in the afternoon if possible.
Alright, thank you. Okay, you want to locate the food clubs in James Park, no longer, right?
No, where would that be, the Longsaw Avenue?
Oh, because in the application I see the address for 1208 Longdale Avenue.
That's
That
our
was the
primary
application. Alright, I need to make sure, maybe, George, for planning department is here, maybe you don't have the answer right now. We have a space from James Park now for other food club, because I know that we have one already.
Already have one.
I know many of this side of the street is no parking. Just I need to make sure that's information before any.
You sure?
Yes, sir, please.
Mr. President, the deputy clerk has just notified me that the current truck that's at James Park leaves in the late afternoon, and they want to start at 5 o'clock so that there's a nice synergy, one during the day, one.
Oh, perfect. That's very good information for this council for move forward with this application. Thank you, Deputy Clerk.
You're gonna be in the afternoon?
In the evening.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and they are here in the morning. All right. See, with that said, and she have the information about the time and the schedule. I want to say, what type of food truck is?
It's at Guatemalan.
Okay, perfect. All right, you have the food already and everything. You said you have all their license and everything. Okay, with that said, with the information the deputy clerk provide to us, they don't have no conflict with the space. I don't have any issue about it. Thank you and welcome. Any other question or comment from my colleagues? So,
The only thing I have over here, I just got this, the question about, I just was, definitely gonna replace on the other leaf for your comment, that's nice. But you're also gonna be there, Saturday and Sunday? The hour will be the same? Will be the to
I'm
10
not
o'clock?
sure what's the hours for the food truck there on Saturday and Sunday.
No, that's fine. The way I said 6 to 10, so it doesn't specify what day, but I guess, every day. That's
we
all.
just say, I think, for the record, that you can verify the schedule with the clerk office, for not have any, conflict with the time for the other people. Okay, with that said, we need a motion to approve.
I have another question.
Yes, go ahead.
So it's going to be 6 p.m. in the afternoon, or what time you're planning to get ready?
So they just told me 5 p.m.
5 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, because the application says 6, that's why I was.
Yeah, originally that's the time they had to make for zoning, but, if we can start at 5.
Anyone else? All right, with that said, I need a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Councilwoman San Martin, the motion. Councilman Solano second. With that said, all in favor say aye. Aye, thank you. Ms. Adelita James, please.
Next on the agenda is a sidewalk cafe license for a Fruit Snags Bakery located at 1255 Broad Street. It's a new license.
Hello, welcome to Central Park City Council.
places to sell on the parking lot, the bakery. We're gonna be selling ice cream, boys, and stuff at the people party.
Yeah, I see here you plan to close the parking lot in
The
the
capital parking lot, we're gonna
Yes.
close down.
for the workout season from 7:30 to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Regular hours. And for the soccer tournament will be open until 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Before midnight.
Yeah.
Alright. I see all the department signed in the back for you. Any question for him? Chief of Staff, Police Department is not here right now, right?
They are not.
No, they have an incident, I'm not able to be here.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I think I don't see any issue about it. Police
Alright.
Department, they don't do any.
Yeah, they have seen the,
They see
have
the
seen the
agenda?
agenda and they'll notify if
They
there's
know.
ever any issues.
Okay.
We don't have any issues.
Perfect, thank you so much. Just want to clarify that for the record. With that said, congratulations, you have everything be well in this World Cup time. Any question or comment for me?
Oh, I see that you don't have no table for sitting, it's just coming in and out.
It's just gonna be flat, all
Yes,
stuff.
okay.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Did we make a second? Or not?
No, we have.
Any motion now?
I'll make the motion.
Councilwoman Sal Martinez made the motion.
Second.
Councilman Pedro Seca, with a say, all in favor say aye. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Next on the agenda is amusement and entertainment license permit to use Jenks Park. And it's with Progreso Latino.
They here first. Hello, welcome to Central City Council.
Hola. Yo vengo en representación de preescolar, de Progreso Latino,
And you have Progreso Latino, pre-K.
y solicitamos permiso para utilizar el parque 2 días.
We asked for a request, for using the park for 2 days.
La primera fecha es junio 18 para la graduación de los niños de PK,
First day is June 18th for the pre-K graduation,
de 3 a 6.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
En el caso de lluvia, solicitamos el 22 de junio a la misma hora.
In case of raining day, we request June 22nd at the same time.
Y la segunda fecha que queremos solicitar es agosto 19 para el carnaval el final del programa de verano de los niños.
And second day, we want August 19th, is for the carnival, I think it's for summer colors.
Perfect.
De 8:30 a 11.
Okay, you can repeat the time for me, so please behind the application.
The first date is 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., June 18th.
3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah. In case of raining, they want to switch to June 22nd, same time, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. And the second activity was 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Perfect, thank you so much. All right, by myself, I don't have any questions about it. I know you guys do this every year. I remember when the director for park and recreation, they was my last year here in the council. I don't have any questions for you guys. I don't know my colleagues have any questions about it for them. My colleagues have question or comment, with that said, need the motion to approve. Councilman Solano made the motion, Councilwoman Sal Martinez second, with that said, it's approved. Gracias.
The next on the agenda is a amusement and entertainment license also to use Jenks Park for the Ministry International Bethel Church.
Good evening.
Hello, welcome to Central Park City Council.
Thank you.
I see here the application for use yes, right?
Yes.
Could you just move your name and address for the record, please?
Sure. Felix Nava, 161 Cross Street in St. Falls.
Thank you. I see in application the date will be 6/19, 7/10, 8/21, and 9/25.
Yeah, we're asking for these dates, but we won't be using all 4, because we'll be doing a mix and match with, the same dates out of Pawtucket. So it'll probably just be a total of 2. We just wanna
You
have,
don't know exactly which one?
we don't know which one.
No? Okay. Alright, but I assume with that order here, they are available for Park and Recreation Department because all the departments signed it.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Do you know what time they will be?
So on the application, it's from 5 PM to 8 PM, and that includes setup and takedown.
Okay.
So in reality, we'll probably have 90 minutes max.
Okay, perfect. Alright, perfect. As I say, I know this type of event of the past. I know how was in the room. I know all the departments signed it, they approve it, they are aware. Thank you so much. Any question or comment?
What's the hours?
Is for setup, the event 5 to 10. So you say they
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
So they say that the event will take more 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Alright, perfect, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
Councilman Castañeda made the motion, Councilwoman Rosado Martinez second. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, the petition, to the council from Mato Grande Pub, owner Joseph Tequila. He is requesting to stay open until 3 AM during the World Cup, dates shown on the agenda. Please come. Please state your name and address.
My name is Joseph Padini, 534 Hunt Street, Central Falls, Rhode Island.
Wait. We see your application, you applied for 30 hours for the workout, right?
Yes.
You think until 4 AM?
Till 3 a.m. Stop 7 and 3.
I know police department is here right now. The police department recommended many different things to us for the public safety, to the city council. Absolutely, we are in favor to extend the hour for the city business because we believe in doing more improve for you guys, for all the city business in the city, doing more revenue. This helping you, the helping your employee, that helping the city. And also this going together with the public safety for the all city resident in 1 square mile. With that say, Chief, do you have something to say?
I'm sorry?
The deputy, you have something to say?
For Mato Grande, no.
No, Mato Grande, no?
I would just say,
Yes.
in coordination with the police and fire department, the recommendation that we heard from the police department, given capacity, right, to make sure that residents, and patrons are safe, is that each of these, businesses are required to have some level of outside security other than the police department in order to ensure that things are orderly and safe.
Thank you.
And they are providing who has outside security?
They have private security. Yes, in the application, they put in here to security in the application.
No. I'm confused. What is it? Until 4?
He applied until what?
Oh, okay.
Any question for me? Any question or comment for him? No? Any recommendation for you guys?
I think,
Yes,
I
go ahead.
I'm sorry, I know that the 4 o'clock has been talked about, but I'm really concerned about the residents who also live in our community who are not celebrating this, and how many, how noise or volume or people in traffic may be an issue. I would like it if my colleagues would, look at this and think about that as well. I know we want business to prosper and do well, and people want to celebrate, but there's also people who won't be watching the game. And the noise level, if it gets out of hand, I think 4 o'clock is way too late, in my opinion. I would recommend maybe another, let them stay open an hour after licensing, but not till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you, continue. All right, see you, solicitor.
No, I was gonna say that, House Bill 8009, which was sponsored by Representative Giraldo, is the statutory basis for this. So you've been given the ability by the state to do this, on certain game days. And so the certain game days are in the application. But you have full authority to put whatever conditions you want on it. You know, for example, when people apply for New Year's Eve, right? You normally give them a little more time to stay open, but you mandate that alcohol stop being served much earlier.
Okay.
So that they can enjoy the company, but they're not drinking until late in the evening. I would also say that you make sure that everyone puts on the record exactly how many staff they're gonna have on for each of these dates and the name of their security company as well.
Perfect, thank you. Any question?
One more thing, I'm sorry, Mr. President. I would just add that I think for this special privilege, the council should consider a one-strike policy, meaning that if any establishment that you give this privilege to violates it, that they immediately will be revoked for the remainder of the World Cup game.
Thank you for that. That's very helpful for us.
President Colton, I just want to go on the record,
Yeah, please use the microphone.
yes, absolutely. Deputy Jeff Ketchum, the Fire Department, after speaking with my colleagues at the Police Department and the Fire Department, obviously we're against any extension of hours for any of the businesses with this. It's gonna be busy enough as it is, and we're all at Manning right now for, our regular shifts and with the other events going on in the city. So we strongly suggest that we can keep it to our normal business hours during this time. We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, you can say, my colleague Casaria give his point, the citizens could share their advice, public safety share his advice. You can say, I think the modality for keep the city safe, keep the business owner improved, and do the economy moving in the city. Maybe we can approve this until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to say something, Councilman?
Simply because if you think about it, the longer that these locations are open and people are, indulging in beverages, it would lead to, just more people out earlier in the morning, potentially, intoxicated or whatever the fact may be. So it'd be one of those things that it'd be best that we do kind of, if we were to extend it to 2 a.m. would be a good time, simply because that gives, the people who are up early in the morning, that security, knowing that they won't be running into or having any disruptions in their, normal morning routines, with just a World Cup.
I also, I agree with you guys. One of my big concerns, I know Boston closed at 3, what's gonna come to the point, everybody gonna come to the Central Park. And, we also have to look at this. So, definitely, I'm not agree with my call.
The regulation or the statute that I'm sorry, I don't know if it's an ordinance or what the representative has passed at the State House. Does it limit when liquor can be served until? Like, do we still go by, we stop serving liquor at 1?
The enabling statute 8009, which is 3-7.1-1, allows the service of liquor until 3 a.m. And closing time up till 4 a.m., but gives you the authority to move it sooner than that.
So if they stayed open till 2, we could stop liquor at 1, and then they could have that hour to finalize and get out.
Yeah, currently we require last call at
1:30.
They have to close by 1 and last call has to be by 12:30.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, we don't have any more questions. After listening on the side, we'll come in and open to 2 o'clock in the morning and serve the last walkover at 1:30 a.m. Thank you. With that said, any motion?
Make the motion.
Councilman Solano made the motion.
Could you just make the motion clear on the record so we know what it is? Is your motion to approve the petition subject to a 2 a.m. closing time with last call no later than 1:30 a.m.
Yes. All right. Councilwoman Elsa Martinez, yes, Councilman.
I was just, we also have to motion that we're asking them if there's a strike against them, it's, put that into the motion as well.
Yes, to make sure.
And that they also,
Yes.
Let me rephrase the motion, because that was a good catch, Council.
Thank you.
So the motion, Mr. President, would be motion to approve the petition subject to 2 a.m. closing time, 1:30 a.m. Last call service for alcohol, and with the acknowledgement that the approval is subject to a one strike policy such that if police or fire are called for any incidents that future World Cup dates will be subject to immediate revocation.
Thank you. All right, that's it.
So,
Motion by Councilman Toledo, second by Councilwoman Elsa Martinez. All in favor, say aye.
I would abstain because I wasn't part of the discussion, so I wasn't.
Yeah, for the record, Councilwoman by now, right, 6:32 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, and next up for the request to stay open, the World Cup and the dates listed on the agenda is Tony Riverdi's DBA Paradise Lounge at 200 Cross Street. You state your name and your address, please, and tell me your address.
Hello, I'm representing Paradise Lounge at 200 Cross Street in Central Falls. My name is Abriana Mendonca. I am here as well for the same for the extension of hours, which I did just hear for you guys, for the last person, so I'm not sure if you guys would like to still hear our plan or.
and as you're not the applicant, can you just state your relationship with the applicant?
Abriana Mendonca, I am a manager there and I'm also his daughter. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I see the application for the same thing, you mentioned for extended hour to 5 a.m. We received a memo here for the fire department, some issues happening before the location started from 25 until this month with the fire alarm.
The deputy chief is available to speak to the issue, if
Absolutely.
the council would like.
Maybe the want to add something?
Sure.
The record.
Good afternoon again. Just so the council is aware, 200 Cross Street, the Paradise Lounge, we responded there 9 times since September 20th, 2025. There's been also some other occasions that was responded there, but that was to the upstairs apartments. Last week, on June 2nd, I received a notification from the battalion chief that was on duty that the fire alarm did activate and they responded. There was multiple fire code violations in the building. 3 detectives were covered with gloves. There was also some egress issues with the fire alarm. It seems like the detectives are not covered before. It seems like there's a hookah or smoking that's going inside the establishment, which is setting off the detectives. So I did run a report the 20th of September, and then again on October 4th, October 11th, October 12th, November 16th, January 1, April 3rd, June 2nd, and June 6th.
Any question for her? Any comment for her? For my colleagues?
Solicitor, can you just remind us, in terms of hookah, I know we have multiple conversations around it being like state regulated, but can you just remind us for the sake of this conversation, if someone wanted to sell hookah at their establishment, is there something that we need to do on our end?
Unfortunately, the use of tobacco indoors is regulated under the state's Indoor Workplace Smoking Act, which has as its enforcement mechanism the Department of Revenue, who has to enforce the relationship between the amount of food served and sold versus the amount of alcohol served and sold. And they've publicly complained they don't have the enforcement abilities to monitor that, which is why I think you've seen this like massive expansion of hookah across Rhode Island. So we as a municipality do not have enforcement authority. What I would say is in addition to the fire department's fire safety complaints in their response to certain instances, is that this establishment was put on probation by this council earlier this year. And these incidents did happen while on probation, so I think them asking for additional rights in lieu of being on probation and then violating their probation is deeply concerning.
Yes.
I didn't come in asking for additional rights about hookah or anything. The police, the fire department came on the 6th, I believe was the date that they came, and it was because people were in the outside doors, most like still poking in with cigarettes and puff bars, and that's what that was about. I didn't ask to sell hookah or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it was a clarification
Oh, okay.
on my
Just
end, yeah.
No, ma'am, what I was saying was that so the establishment was on probation, and then our fire department reported to the establishment because the fire alarm went off. When they got there, they found violations of the fire safety code. They found latex gloves covering smoke detectors, and they found exits and entrances blocked. So those are violations of the state fire code, and that's the concern that they have.
Thank you.
Any question or comment?
Just from the report where they're covering the smoke detectors with rubber gloves so the smoke doesn't set them off is troubling to me. So they're not really concerned about patient safety.
We are concerned. I do feel as though maybe that was a day that, for one, that I wasn't there because I've never seen that. And that is not acceptable, so I can agree to that. But maybe because of the simple fact that people are setting them off by simple things like that, was why that measure was taken, so that you guys are not being called for something as simple as that. Because the fire department came the other day and I spoke with them at the door, and there wasn't any hookah or anything that night that I was there.
This is a very serious issue. I mean, over the system that's terrible. That's really bad. That's a number thing.
And as a safety, as a resident from here, living in, used to live in that street near that, it's disturbing, the alarms going on. It's really disturbing for the constituent that lives near the bar, because the alarms are loud, and we have a lot of elderly residing in that street. We have kids residing in that street, so it's concerning because those alarms goes often on there.
Another thing, I know you say you wasn't there. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound like it's not about you.
It's okay.
It's
If I
about
see
safety.
something that's
It's about
that's wrong, then that's all.
safety of the people. I mean, again, if you know about it, someone know about it, and they should know. If they know, one of the employees did it, I think, I hope that there's, you gotta take this as a very serious issue.
Yes.
This is very dangerous.
Following this presentation, may I
Yes.
have, may I speak?
Yes, please.
I did just want to state for the record, that I was notified by the finance department, today regarding the Vanderleet LLC, which I believe.
No, you're not saying
no,
chief
that's
of
not.
no, that's paradise.
That's
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah, but you
wrong,
can, yeah.
incorrect,
Yes.
my apologies.
I do have one question for the fire chief, W2.
Yes, sir.
So each one of these infractions that we have here, are these all fire related or are they police related also?
Just doing the fire code.
any chief of staff, any issue in Paradise happening after the probation that they have here with us?
With the fire department.
No with police?
I would not be able to say that with certainty. Unfortunately, Major Carroll had to leave due to an emergency. But I would not be able to say for the record with certainty that there haven't been any issues with police.
Just issue.
Debbie, do you know if the fire department has scheduled any kind of follow-up meeting with the owner of this bar to abate or deal with any of the issues addressed?
I have not, Mr. Solicitor, I haven't followed up yet, but I will be this week.
All right. So you mentioned something in the beginning of the meeting, for example, we have, for example, this council approve any license to them. If something, for example, police department or fire present in the business and they see something irregular, we can revoke this license. That's correct?
Right, that's what the motion for the first passage was a one strike policy, meaning that bars and restaurants are asking for pretty extraordinary rights to serve into the morning. And so a one strike policy is that if you're given that opportunity and police and fire have an adverse incident at your bar, you will automatically lose the rest of the World Cup nights as a result of that one strike policy. I would say if that's something you're considering as this applicant, I would also add that they cannot open under this new policy unless the fire department does an on-site inspection and clears them of all fire safety issues that they've already identified.
Yes, okay, that's very helpful for this. Thank you so much for that. Excuse me. Alright. With the information the citizens share with us, we can add that in the paper and in the motion.
Council President, I would make a motion to not approve this application at this time until these issues are resolved with the fire department and their building is inspected properly.
How did he say maybe they not approve it until the fire department going to review it and approve it?
But we don't know that. We need to approve something and they're still in violation. That's my opinion.
What steps do I have to take, or do we have to take as a whole to get it done? We can make the efforts as well to go there and schedule something, which if they haven't done that much, they should schedule as well. This should be top priority if there is an issue, you know?
Yes.
I would ask my colleague, Councilman Kavarian, if you would consider a motion to approve contingent upon them, like not outright deny in the immediate, but more say, we will only approve this if you rectify all of the things that need to be done?
I would approve, I would be vote for that, something like that, but also I think the city solicitor did speak about they're on probation and they violated their probation with this, so then again, we're rewarding them extra hours. So to me, I would probably still, while I do think your point is well taken, and I would consider that, I think that would sway me.
And thank you, just a consideration.
But it's a good one, so thank you.
Okay, anyone else?
So,
Anyone else? Anything else?
so what are we gonna do? We're gonna table it,
So right now, there's a motion on the table to deny, so you would need to, if you agree with that, you would second the motion. If you don't agree with that, then we kind of hold off and then we would entertain another motion.
The other motion. Anyone second the motion for Councilman Casaria? Motion.
Oh, go ahead.
Motion not passed.
I would counter, or amend the motion for it to be contingent upon, approval from the fire department and police departments. Now, we've had this conversation before, so to my colleague's point, right, like, where
very business friendly here, we wanna be helpful, we understand this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? Like, the World Cup last was here in 1994. Okay, so we get it, but, you know, we also want to make sure that we're upholding what the consequences are for things and holding people accountable, right? So, my motion would be to, approve, but contingent upon all of the things being fulfilled for the fire department and for the police department, and you're still on probation, right? So not only are you a one strike, what did you call it, Mr. Solicitor? Like a one strike something? Policy. A one strike policy?
If this is the direction the council is heading in, I would consider extending the probation that you originally put them under through, say, August 1st, making the special petition contingent on approval of the fire and police departments. 2, 3, providing police and fire all, I know they put something in their application, with the name and contact information of the security company. 3, and then 4, that any incidents involving police and fire would subject to that one strike policy, and that further World Cup openings would be rescinded.
Perfect, that's where I was headed. I was gonna say, not only are you know, going to still be on probation, but you'll also be, you know, accountable for that one strike policy. Yeah, so my motion, would be, again, to all of the 4 points that the solicitor made around extending your probation, the one strike policy, making sure that you're complying with police and fire, and then, I forgot the 4th one, I'm sorry, but all 4 points, please.
Well, may I just ask, when is, I'm not sure when the exact dates of the probation, when was it supposed to end? Is it after these dates, and that's why it's extended until August?
I believe it was until the end of this month. Was it 3 month probation last time? Yeah.
Yes. It's 3 month probation, yes.
Okay, so, and it's being extended to August, why if the last date of extension is July 1st? Just a question, I want to have everything clear so then.
It would be extended because you already broke your probation by having the fire department come and find violations of the fire code.
Okay.
So instead of revoking your liquor license, or extending the probation and giving you another chance to do it right.
Okay.
So that would be my motion.
You want to say something, Chief?
May I ask something for clarification for the record? Are you approving, on the basis that they would have required additional security?
Yes.
As well, yes.
Yeah, so I think what, I wasn't here, so I apologize, I'm not sure what was approved for the previous one, but for, equity purposes, like, it would be the same thing, so 1:30 last call, 2 a.m. closing
Yes.
time, and then extra security.
Extra security in writing that's given to us, so we know who it is.
Perfect. All of that is my motion.
Will I have this in writing?
The clerk's office would contact you to let you know.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no motion on the table.
I'll second.
Continue by Nicole Martinez second. For Madam Clerk.
Next, the.
Roll call.
I'm sorry, roll call, I'm sorry. Councilperson Diana?
Yes.
Okay. Councilperson Kazarian?
No.
Councilperson Paguero?
Yes.
Councilperson Lozado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
Councilperson Rivas Lugo?
Yes.
And Councilperson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda, we have Walter Rodriguez from DBA The Cosmopolitan Restaurant from 494 Dexter Street. Also request to stay open until 2 a.m. for the World Cup on the following agenda.
Hey, Walter, that's also
Juan.
You are for the same for the previous.
Yes, sir.
If people for extended hour for workup day, you apply until what time for the record?
Until 4.
4? Okay, it's the maximum. By
The maximum.
Okay.
Oh, and I also wanted to ask for the outside patio, because I know there's different hours, so.
Yeah. Okay. Deputy Chief has something to add about this business?
As far as Cosmopolitan goes, no. We had some issues.
I know you mentioned
before on New Year's, but since then I've had no problems.
Thank you.
I know Major Carroll is not here at the moment, but I can state with certainty for the record that there have been prevalent parking issues at this business for residents in the area. The mayor's office has also received numerous complaints regarding the parking at this business. They have seemed willing to try to work on these issues, but I did want to state for the record that they do have a very small parking lot. They do have some residential units. Is it two residential units above the actual business itself? And we have had some issues with patrons parking in unauthorized ways in the surrounding areas of the business.
Okay, as far as that, we've been working to try to get some extra parking. We're talking with the business across the street, which is insurance company, trying to rent the parking lot for the weekends or the events, and maybe getting like a policy for property damage in case something happens to them. So we've been talking to them, they'll still say yes, yeah, but we're working on it. As far as the outside parking, we told our customers they can't park there, but they still do it, so the police department comes, they obviously give them a ticket. So, but I always told them to park on the sidewalk, and that's the only much we can do to the customers, right? We also hire extra security people.
Yes.
One of our securities is in charge of the parking lot, and he's telling people how to park. Sometimes they just pull their car down, they drop the entry, and the whole parking lot is empty. So we tell them how to park in line, and we can fit some more cars. So we've been working on it with the police department as well. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you for working to find more parking. We appreciate it by the city. I know it's hard because the entire city issue parking, it's very business. But thank you for that. I hope so you can finalize with the business for have more parking, because that's very helpful for your business and for your customers.
And it's gonna get a little smaller, that's on the patio too, so yes, we're working on it.
All right, I know you have the insurance security, how we mentioned before. All right, any questions, something for Juan?
No, I would just encourage you, I know you don't have control, no one has control of the street parking, really. As much as possible, remind your customers to park how they're supposed to. I would assume that if someone's parked the wrong way, that the police will either come ticket them and or tow them. That's the responsibility of the customer, right? But yeah, as much as possible, obviously, to minimize the
issues.
Yeah, like the inconveniences for the residents around the area.
No, we're trying to see if we can get some extra parking, that would be awesome for everybody.
Yes.
Where do you say you're gonna get extra parking?
Across the street, there's an insurance company, and they have a big parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so we're talking to them, we give them, we ask them for permission to use the parking lot to rent it, and we'll pay for extra security, and we'll pay for policy of property damage if anything happens to the property. So they're looking on it. We're still waiting on an answer.
Thank you, Juan. Any question, comment for Juan? Yes, to
I would just propose to the council that any parking agreement with the insurance company or the name of the security company that he's using for security detail, that both of those be submitted in writing to the clerk, so that if anything happens, we have that in writing. Currently, none of that is in their application. And then I did have a question, which was the applicant had mentioned at the start that they have they have a cafe license currently. So are you proposing that for these dates, you're gonna have people outside until 2 AM?
I'm asking, what's the permission for the city? I mean, I know usually it's 11 p.m., but some of the games are starting at 10. We put a TV outside to watch the games, so the game won't end until like midnight. So how?
So I would say to the council, you have the discretion either way on that. But I would also remind the applicant that we do have a noise ordinance.
Yes, sir,
So,
that's correct.
you know, if it's, the TV's too loud or the patrons are too loud, the police can come and shut it down.
Yes.
And if we shut it down, remember it's a one strike policy.
Yes.
If we
Then
do
we'll lose all
approve it,
the,
and then you would lose the rest of it.
Correct. You better follow the rules because
Yes.
we wanna help you guys for doing more business, but we don't have the control for the safety.
And
We work in the safety
do our
for
best
for
to
the
control
city.
our customers, I'm sure they will.
I mean, they might get excited, like if Colombia scores, I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like
they
they
gotta
might
be yelling.
yell a little bit, but.
No volume.
No, that's definitely.
I know that, you've done some changes around outside with
Yes, sir.
moving everything
We
around.
also,
And I need to go over and do a capacity so I can make sure how many patrons you can have outside in that
Sure.
area. I know we have one inside and everything, but if we're gonna be approving this tonight, I'll need to go over and do an inspection to see how many people we can limit inside that lot as far as sitting and standing.
perfect.
Thank you for that. All right.
So I would, make a motion to approve oh my God, the extended hours until 2 AM with a 1:30 cutoff time. As far as outside, I would say if there's a game that's starting at 10, then like, it usually lasts about 2 hours, right? So trying to reel people into the
Midnight.
establishment by midnight, 12:30. I
Yeah,
think the
the more,
latest.
yeah, a little late, I think.
Yeah, because the game would end at midnight, it's usually
Yeah.
2-hour games, and so, having like a little space to be able to sort of hurt everybody inside.
But you know, you got, you put the volume down, people can be inside because the police coming, everything over.
It's already,
I know,
inside,
it'll
we
be-
have to shut down at 12 outside.
It'll be tough to manage, yeah.
There's so much capacity we have inside this, so we gotta.
Right, so it'll be tough to
You
manage,
said,
but the security will help
security
you,
will
and
help, what
so
other security?
included in my motion, I would say any documentation that you have of a contract with the security, please send it to the clerk, and then once you finalize the agreement with the business across the street for parking,
Yes.
also share that agreement
Yes,
as
please,
well.
this information is good that you know, all these details for safety issues.
No problem.
So that would, I'll second.
The same roll call, Mr. Clerk? Madam Clerk?
Councilperson Miami?
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian?
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero?
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
And Councilperson Rivas Lugo?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very
Everybody
much.
will be fine, enjoy, but safety first. Thank
very
you,
much.
Juan.
Have a great day. Thank you, bye-bye.
Next on the agenda is Nathaniel Lopez from Zona Viva Bar and Grill. 855 Broad Street, and with a request to stay open until 4 AM during the World Cup on the following dates on the agenda. I don't see him here.
No idea for them?
I would move to table this request, Mr. President.
Absolutely. Motion. Who's second?
I'll second.
Okay, Councilman President second. All in favor say aye.
No, wait, you
You made the motion, you say.
made the motion, but you said Casari.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I second.
Okay. Yes, it's 0-0.
I may be confusing my dates, but I think the World Cup will be done by your next council meeting. So it's either, I think, a motion to approve or a motion to deny.
Is it, is it, we have a council meeting in July, no?
July.
Good, and you like that theme?
So there's the possibility of the final July 19th.
Is that the finals of it? No. Then, forgive me.
All right, for the record, motion by Councilwoman Maena, second by Councilwoman Rosal Martinez. Roll call.
Councilperson Mariana,
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian,
Yes.
Councilperson Figueroa, Councilperson Rosado Martinez,
Yes.
Councilperson Solano,
Yes.
Councilperson Rivas Lugo.
Yes.
Okay. Next on the agenda is La Colombiana Bar and Grill. Julian Segura.
Yo dice by la cantina, right?
Yes, but, yep, DBA La Cantina.
Yeah, right. Let's see,
Please say your name and address.
Julian Segura, Villa La Cantina, 664 Dexter Street.
Yes. Perfect work. You are here for the same, for the Santiago, for the work group, excited about us because we are excited too. How do you heard, for the previous business, we asking for the same, security, so, finalize outdoor earlier. Finish that over 1:30 a.m. Anyone? Anything else? Any of my colleagues?
No, I would make a motion similar to the ones we've been making.
No,
I know you requested 3
Yeah.
AM, but, I find that 3 AM is our sweet spot, so we're gonna go with 2 AM at least, like that's what I'm proposing with a 1:30 cutoff for the alcohol. I know you also have the outside, right, and you have the screen.
Yes, it's gonna be the
So-
same until midnight,
Yep.
I'm going to finish at midnight, I'm going to try to move everybody.
Either inside or to go home.
Yes, the parking lot, I have 30 parking lot spots, I never have any problem with the parking lot. After that, I'm going to move the tables outside, I'm going to take an additional parking.
Please, yeah, so that would be my motion.
And remind the ones,
Oh, yeah, one strike policy.
Okay. Yes.
I'll second.
Because it means Seco, with the same royal court, court.
Councilperson Mariana,
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian,
Yes.
Councilperson Figueroa,
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez,
Yes.
Councilperson Solano,
Yes.
and Councilperson Rivas Lugo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. Yes.
Just to go on the record, I know I'm reading part of his security plan. I know my counterpart is the police. He is requesting police details for some of his events.
Yes.
Or just so I can give the police department a heads up.
Yes, they are aware of the
Okay.
police department suggest to them, they need to working with the police department about it.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarifying.
Mr. President, the next item, item F, is, you may, either, just move past or vote to deny, but he has abandoned his petition, decided he doesn't want to pursue it any longer. So, you can either skip the item or just acknowledge that the petition is abandoned on the record.
For the.
For hackers.
Hikers? They don't hear, right?
No, so
They're retract the.
Yeah. We don't need that, but we need, no,
Yeah, or you can just acknowledge.
just say knowledge.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you, acknowledge that they abandoned their petition and move on to the next item.
Thanks.
Okay, next on the agenda G is 765 Capiera Lounge LLC, doing business as Vanderlei Restaurant, 765 Broad Street, requesting to stay open until 4 a.m. during the World Cup on the following days on the agenda. Please say your name and address.
Hannah Gonzalez, 765 Broad Street Central.
Soy con Ana, representant for City Council. This is for the same for the previous business, for the hour for the workshop. You have something you want to add to us? You want to say something else in addition what you to the application? Alright, so you want to say something and maybe the police chief might say something, or any of my colleagues.
I just want to state for the record, I apologize because I got confused earlier, that the finance department did inform us that Vanderlei Holdings LLC, their property is actually up for tax sale on the 18th of this month due to non-payment of taxes. The total under this LLC of non-payment is around $15,000.
Do you know for how long? Is it 1 year?
The taxes on the actual property, it's been 2 years, so since 2024.
Thank you. My question is, you own the business? No. You rent?
No, we want to do.
Do you have a plan, Hannah, so it's going up for sale, if you don't pay, right? Is that how it works, Madam Chief of Staff? So like it's not set until the 18th, if they pay, it's not going up for sale?
Yeah, that is my understanding. City Solicitor, would that be correct?
Yes, Ms. Gonzalez, how are you? Good. Are you the owner of this building?
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you aware that taxes are owed on the building?
Yes, I'm aware, and I spoke to them, and I know how much you owe, and then we planning to try to pay before the 18th, before it goes out, so that's why we're here to say, giving them the extended hours so we can be able to gain more business and be able to have money come to pay the tax, because we own the property, but it's through private lenders, so they usually send you, so like a regular mortgage, you send you taxes and all the things together, so you have to kind of pay separate. So when we bought it, it's been almost 2 years that we bought the property, so we've been working on it, and we know it's on the table, and it's something that we have to work on it to do it ASAP. Probably yesterday we should have done it, but we're trying to do have money that we can bring more sales to be able to have funds to pay before 18, because I don't want to go through that problem. Getting a risk to lose the building, everything.
So do you, normally on a petition of the council from a liquor establishment, there has to be approval from the finance director relative to this tax situation. So we don't give additional benefits to someone who owes taxes as a matter of public policy. So are you able to represent that a payment will be made, a full payment, some payment, partial payment, or is there a plan that you can testify to tonight?
Well, our plan is to pay it all, because if we don't pay it all, it's gonna be sold. So our plan is to pay before what's next Monday. So I said with my husband, we spoke a lot about trying to, pay it by then. Trying to.
Mrs. Sinclair?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask a clarifying question, so if they pay a partial amount, does it still go up for sale?
No.
Like, how does it work? Okay, so we just need some payment in order for it not to go up for tax sale?
My thought process was similar to the early issue with the fire and the police. You could make approval subject to the taxes being paid. The problem is that there are 2 games before the 18th, on the 16th and 17th. So I guess my question would be, do you think you can make the full payment by the 16th and be eligible to host the 16th thereafter, or you're making the payment by the 18th, which means you missed the first 2 games?
It looks like You're only applying for the 17, not the 16, because it's crossed out. Well, 16 is crossed out, so I assumed it was 17 and on, but if you're also requesting the 16th, then I would, but she's saying that you're saying that you are going to find the payment by Monday.
Which is the
Which is,
16th. Go ahead.
The 16.
basically.
The 16, the next Tuesday, the 16.
Yeah, it's Monday is the 15th, that's why because 15 is Monday, and you're requesting from the 16th.
So what I would say, if the council were inclined to make a contingent motion, that it be subject to written communication from the finance director that the taxes have been fully paid. And that would trigger the clerk calling them saying that they're eligible.
That would be my motion, if I may, Mr.
I think you want to say something?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, you were fine, because I was thinking the same thing as you and this, Mrs. Solicitor, about if the taxes were paid or proportion was paid, contingent. If they're not paid, then it gets denied, but if something is paid or it's not.
Any amount?
Well, I don't know if it's any amount, I don't know if you want to go there, it all has to be paid in full.
Unfortunately,
Because
per the tax sale laws, at this juncture, earlier we could have accepted partial, but now the tax sale has to proceed as the full amount is paid.
sure, I think we'll have to go with that.
All right.
They would have to be paid in full before we bill out.
Okay, we can say the motion of the councilwoman might not say, they need to find an department and clerk office, the proof of the payment, or they can eligible for this license.
Did you want to add all the other conditions too?
Yeah, so it would be similar to the other businesses, right? So if you get to make the payment, my motion would include, 2 a.m., 1:30 stop time in terms of serving, extra security.
One strike policy.
Yes, thank you, one strike policy. And then, are you also requesting to be outside? You already,
Yeah, she's even better.
Yeah, for the game, just inside, right? Just
for the
inside.
view just inside, okay, I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, that would be my motion.
Well, for us to have the game outside, we have to apply for a noon.
No, so you do wanna host games outside? Okay, so that's.
We have the license outside, so we might as well.
So I guess I would say the same thing, is like, if a game's at 10 p.m., you can have people outside till midnight, but then they either have to go inside or go home. You can't have them outside past 12:30. And be mindful of the, yeah, because remember, the residents are there, so.
The same area.
Yeah, so similar to the other two, if someone calls,
They can close it.
because he were scored, you might get closed down for the rest of the games.
Thank you.
So, I noticed that you planning to be outside too, right? I understand that. Do you have any protection from, around something? Because if somebody driving or something, I noticed it's completely nothing on it.
Yeah, we have the two, brackets that, they had given to us, what code is, so we just have to put it, because we still didn't put nothing outside yet. We're still like organizing, cleaning, and seeing, but we have the two, big bars, metal that we're gonna block
The barricades.
I'm from my understanding, because it's the same layout, fire department already check the capacity of the space, right?
With the sidewalk cafe application that presented last month, I did propose what they could have and what they couldn't have in there, so that'll be inspected.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry, I missed the meeting where you came up, is it in the back?
Yeah.
in the back.
Okay.
Anything else? No, we made a motion. Second, Councilwoman Laura Martinez, second, roll call, Madam Clerk.
Councilperson Diana?
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian?
Yes.
Councilperson Baguero?
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano
Yes.
and Councilperson Rivas Bodoa.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you, and also you can make the payment before the date, okay?
Yes.
Good.
Thank you. Item H is Fernando Santos, DBA Benjamin's Third Bar Restaurant at 722 Broad Street.
Mr. Santos, for representing for City Council.
Sure. Can you just say your name and address for the record, please?
Yes, my name is Fernando Santos, and I applied for 722 Broad Street, Benjamin Bar, restaurant.
All right, Mr. Santos, do you hear everything to be mentioned before to the oral applicant?
Yes.
For the same protocol, my title here in the city council, I don't hear any complaint or any issue happening in this location from my record. You can maybe clarify this information for me, city solicitor. Yeah, let's see my colleague remember any issue with the
No.
Okay. You know how outdoor space, just indoor?
Yes, it's indoor.
Just indoor? Alright, with that said, I think so we can take the same protocol for the business until 2 AM for open the location, 1:30 AM to serve alcohol, and follow the security plan.
And one strike policy.
And one policy, we forget that. But that's for my sake. I don't know if my colleague has some say or any question for you, Mr. Santos.
No, and actually forgot to mention it for Vanderlee, but similar to the other businesses, you mentioned you're going to contract with a security company. And so similarly, like that agreement with the security company, passing it on to the clerk's office so that they can have that contact information.
Yes, what I'm saying, what I applied is if I get more business, I can carry out.
Yeah, so it also says contract Carlos Rodriguez.
Yes, he worked for us.
He's a security person, yeah, so just.
Your employee?
Yeah,
Okay.
if I
Oh,
need it.
your employee.
No, I use it only when I have it.
He's a
Brown.
security person that you.
So I don't use it every day, but.
Yeah,
But of course, for this day, you will use it.
Yeah.
so,
For the record.
so our request is that,
More safe.
is that you have something written with him, so that way you can share the contact information.
No,
With the
I don't
city
got it
clerk.
writing, but I.
But you can get it, right?
Yes,
So
I
like,
still
yeah,
waiting yesterday, he's able to help us.
perfect, yeah, so the idea is similar to the other businesses, right? We requested that they share the information of the security company with the clerk's office, so if the fire or police department needs to get in contact with them, we know who to contact.
Yes.
Go ahead, City Solicitor.
I thought though what we were generally stating was that because of the police department doesn't have the manpower to provide detail at 2 in the morning, that we were being clear that they have to provide a security plan to the clerk's office and not request police detail.
I would.
Because if every restaurant requests a police detail, we have no police officer.
Exactly, correct.
Yeah, I know that, so.
So I guess a clarifying question to my colleagues, since I came a little bit late, is, did we say how many security
Yeah.
officers for the first one? Because this is one, but we can say,
Yeah, it depends how many they are putting in the applications.
he only put one security, one
Yes.
security.
I followed the information that they added on the application.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so my question is, like, are we all okay with one, or are we saying that we need him to get more security people than just one
It's
person?
depending on the police department, it's
Recommendation.
recommended to the business.
So to my understanding, it's an approved security plan, a security plan that would then have to be sent to the police and fire department for their approval. Making sure that that is actually something that will allow the business and patrons to be safe.
Okay, because we haven't said that at all, just for clarity, like, we have not said that, so, so I guess I amend my motion to, approval contingent upon approval from the police department on your security plan, right? like you submit a security plan to the police department, they approve it, and then you know, you can be approved for the 2 AM closing time and 1:30
What the last call?
for the last call in terms of alcohol, and then again, just that contact information for the clerk's office
Yes.
as a security person.
Thank you. The motion on the table, second.
I'll second.
So Martinez, Seco, with the same hold of call, Madam Clerk.
Councilperson Diana?
Yes.
Councilperson Canary?
Yes.
Councilperson Aguero?
Yes.
Councilperson Lozano Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
And Councilperson Rivas.
Yes. Well, thank you, Mr. Santo. I hope everything will be good for you and good luck.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda, Madam Clerk.
Two more people, you'll be last. I don't know if you know my top. We don't even know.
Next item on the agenda is hearing and/or consideration of claims. We have Keith Keaton from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Reason being pothole damage.
No, I'm here.
Who?
Keith Keaton. There's one here, we can table it for the next meeting.
The next item on the agenda.
Yeah, we need a motion.
Oh, sorry.
I'm both for that. I suggest table it for the next meeting.
So I'll make the motion. to
Councilwoman
table
San
for
Martin made the motion. Councilman Solano Seco, with the second, in favor say aye. Aye, motion passed. Thank you. Next item in the agenda. Madam Clerk.
Next item is Ian Roque from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Reason being pothole damage in the
Same.
amount of $189.72.
No, they don't hear, I suggest table it, I need a motion.
I'll make the
Councilman Solano made the motion.
I'll second.
Councilwoman San Martin second, with that say, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Item C on the agenda is a Barbara O'Neill from Central Falls, Rhode Island. Reason being pothole damage for the amount of $1,480.
Good afternoon.
Good evening, Barbara, welcome to Central City Council. I apologize for the wait. I know long meeting,
It's been a long night.
many items on the agenda.
You know, if I could suggest for future events, maybe have an application that you have certain amount of security people per number of people allowed in the facility.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. but
The agenda is provided
very
for by the
repetitive.
speaker of the, we know decide how the agenda. will-
Anyway,
Thank you.
I'll refrain from more. However, my name is Barbara O'Neill. I reside on James Street in Central Falls. And on March 9th, 8 AM, I was heading east on Cross Street, just past Roosevelt. And I hit a major pothole, which I did provide photographs and measurements of the pothole. It sustained major damage to my vehicle, as well as, loss of, income for me for 3 days, which I'm not claiming. I understand that there is a maximum of $300 per the state. And I just don't know if that's where it stands or if there's additional, ways that I can get compensation for.
Right, I want to say, but, you know, I thought about it. I know it's hard, it's too much money from the pocket, you really pay about in these. Yes, how do you say we had the law for the state, the maximum is $200?
Yeah, could you just, I know that you had a back and forth with Pawtucket about the exact location of the pothole.
The back and forth was, I called Central Falls and asked
Could you let me
them.
finish?
Yes.
Thank you. So, could you just tell the council, were you driving into Pawtucket or driving into Central Falls?
I specified I was traveling east, which is into Pawtucket from Central Falls.
Okay, and so you hit the pothole at the start of the bridge on Cross Street heading towards Pawtucket, or is it at the end of the bridge?
It was about, a quarter of the way over the bridge.
Because the bridge itself is not city property, but if you hit the pothole, it looks, the picture's very blurry on my end, and maybe we have a better picture, but if it was a pothole kind of on the road, right, where the joists meet, right, oh, you have a better picture right there?
That is heading east. So it's at the beginning here.
Okay.
Heading, and
That's the perfect picture of it.
Okay.
So, Mr. President, yeah, we just provide photographic evidence that it is on the Central Falls side, which clears up that the city does have liability, and is subject to that $300 cap. And as, you know, from the law department's perspective, we recommend payment of $300.
Thank you, Cesar, for that. Means only how the Cesar mentioned, we have the cap for $200. I made the motion, I recommended to Crowley to make the motion for the $300 for Nixon. Councilman Peguero made the motion.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Baena second. With that said, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion for $300 Nixon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
How do I do, send me a check? Or
The city clerk office will communicate directly with you for the process.
Barbara.
I get, we'll process the check and then we'll give you a call. You
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think he said, should it be a way you can clean up among this? Only I would do something like that.
Okay, item E is Alicia Rodriguez Silva from North Providence. Reason being city plow hit her parked car. The amount is unknown.
Elijah is not here
She's
yet?
not here.
All right, I recommend to table it. I make the motion to approve.
I make the motion.
Councilman Casaria made the motion. Councilman Gonzalo Martinez second. With the say all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed, thank you. Table for the next meeting.
Okay, next on the agenda is a schedule of bills / hearing and or consideration. A, an ordinance amending the official zoning map to rezone certain property located at 162 Washington Street from R2 to C1. Councilperson Rivas Lugo by request of introduction.
The motion?
Make a motion.
Yeah, it's introduction.
Yeah, don't just.
Need to vote for that.
Just say introduced and make it.
Introduction. Sorry, I found the note, they say, consider vote for this.
Okay, item B is an ordinance amending the official zoning map to rezone certain property located at 306 Cotton Street from R2 to C1. Councilperson Rivas Lugo by request of introduction. Item C is an ordinance amending chapter 32, streets, sidewalks, and other public places. Article 1, General Section 32-12, Tree Ordinance. Councilperson Rivas Lugo by request, first reading.
Mr. President, you could open the public hearing.
Meeting up.
Good evening, Mr. Council President, members of the council, good evening. For the record, my name is Joshua Magnone. I'm the Principal Deputy Director for the Planning Department, and I'm here to answer any questions that you have on the amendments before you.
Thank you. Anyone have a question for Josh?
No, I just want to say thank you for all your work on this. It's going back a few years. This the tree advisory board ordinance, remember working with the Green Infrastructure Center and Groundworks and attending those meetings where we got to talk about trees and all the green spaces in Central Falls.
with some residents, so that, you know, at Fuerza Laboral and all of that. So that, I just wanted to thank you for your work on this. It's something that I also care about. And, you know, really wanted to just put it out there, like, this was a lot of years in the making, maybe like 2-3 years, I believe, if not longer. And yeah, like a lot of public input and a lot of input from organizations who do this. So again, just wanted to thank you for prioritizing it and getting it done.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Anyone else?
I'm also up for the next one, so.
Okay.
The next one,
I need the motion. I need a motion for that.
I was gonna say, Mr. Pro Tem, if I may, I'd love to be able to co-sponsor, this ordinance. Like I mentioned, I've done some work, on this in the past, for a few years now. Like I said, in contact with Molly and a few others. So if there's no objection, I'd like to make the motion with the, I guess, added request to be considered a co-sponsor on this ordinance as well.
All right. Absolutely.
and to the next one.
I need a motion.
So I made the motion to approve and again, add my name as a co-sponsor.
Second. Councilman Solano, second. Deputy Roll Call, Madam Clerk.
Want me to do the roll call?
Yes, please.
Councilperson Diana,
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian,
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero,
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez,
Yes.
Councilperson Solano,
Yes.
Councilperson Rivas Lugo.
Yes. Next item on the agenda.
And next item D on the agenda is an ordinance amending chapter 10 building and building regulations, article 30, flood preservation, section 10-243, applicability, Councilperson Kazarian, by request, second reading.
Good evening again. For this item, the planning department would like to request that it be tabled for the next regularly scheduled meeting in July. Initially, we were given a deadline by the federal FEMA to have some amendments completed by the adoption of some new flood maps that are coming out June 23rd. Due to the federal government shutdown, that time was pushed back to August. So we've been working closely with their state branch, Rhode Island EMA, to incorporate some more revisions that are not on the amendments before you. So we're going to take full advantage of that extra time if you'll give it to us till July.
I'll make a motion to table.
I'll second.
Okay, you the same, roll call, Mr. Clerk. Madam Clerk.
Councilperson Diana,
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian,
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero,
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez,
Yes.
Councilperson Solano,
Yes.
and Councilperson Rivas Lugo.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone.
Likewise.
Item E on the agenda is fiscal year 2027 annual operating budget ordinance, general fund, by Ferry, I request second reading.
Anyone? Any question about it? We clear, right? All right, we can close it. I need a motion.
Mr. Pro Tem, I'd like to first thank the Chief of Staff and Mayor and her office, as well as the Finance Director. We know budget season is tough. We have to make cuts. We have, new initiatives. We have competing priorities. And so I just want to thank you for your hard work on making sure we have a balanced budget. We understand where things are coming from. The process was really smooth this year. So again, just wanted to say thank you before I submit my motion for approval.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Thank you. We the same, you need the motion?
Make a motion.
Oh, she made it?
She
Sorry,
made the motion.
I heard.
I'll second.
Okay, Councilwoman Baena made the motion, Councilwoman Rosal Martinez Seco, roll call, Mr. Clerk.
Councilperson Baiana?
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian?
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero?
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
And Councilperson Rivas Lugo?
Yes.
Okay. Item F, ordinance pertaining to the salaries of department heads and others in unclassified services, SUBA, ferry by request, second reading.
Anything for it? But for my, this is.
Excuse me, just as a matter of procedure, Mr. President, you want to first entertain a motion to substitute the sub A in your packet for the original ordinance, have approval of that, and then you'd want to have a motion to approve the amended ordinance. Two different sets of motions.
For this one?
Yeah. This is the one that fixes the salary for Lisa Bennett.
So I make a motion to amend our, ordinance pertaining to the salaries of the department heads and other unclassified service of A.
I'm Seco. I'm going to be Solano Seco. Did I say, all in favor, right? Yes, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion passed. And now,
Then I would make a motion
make the motion for the.
to approve the amended, sub A document.
Second.
Yeah, to make the motion, Councilwoman Baena, who's Seco?
I'll second.
Councilwoman Rosal Martinez Seco. All in favor, say aye.
Well, you need a roll call.
Oh, roll call for that one, thank you.
Okay.
Roll call, Madam Clerk?
Yes. Councilperson Baiana?
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian?
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero?
Yeah.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
And Councilperson Rivas Lugo?
Yes.
Okay, next item is the ordinance amending the wage schedule. Generally, ferry by request, second reading.
Are we hearing? We good with this call? We clear? Okay, sir. We can close, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Councilman Casario made the motion.
Second.
Councilman Solano Seco, roll call, Madam Clerk?
Councilperson Baiana?
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian?
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero?
Yes.
Councilperson Rosado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
And Councilperson Rivas Lugo?
Yes.
Okay. Item H is the annual capital program and capital budget ordinance, vary by request, second reading.
Close. Okay, we are clear with this, and the motion.
I'll make the motion.
Councilwoman Rosal Martinez, motion. Councilman Solano Seco, roll call, Madam Clerk?
Councilperson Baiana?
Yes.
Councilperson Kazarian?
Yes.
Councilperson Paguero? Sorry. Councilperson Rosado Martinez?
Yes.
Councilperson Solano?
Yes.
And Councilperson Rivas.
Yes.
Rivas Lugo?
Motion passed. And now I need the motion for adjournment.
I'll make the motion for the agenda.
This meeting got passed every day to my content to the staff appreciation and close Tengo neuronas.
Everyone, I wanted to just clarify going forward for the, regarding the World Cup, so I pulled up the legislation, 'cause I know we tabled somebody, but the approved dates are specified in the legislation. meaning that we wouldn't have authority
So
to
you're not
necessarily
going to-
approve outside of the
Yeah.
dates.
Yeah, in the
Provided.
packet,
In the packet, it says
it has a specific date.
Yeah, so I think that there was mention of like
July
19, you mean?
Yeah,
Entonces,
exactly,
yo me
for that specific.
O mandar un número
Sí,
en
exacto.
el application. Para que no
Yeah,
Que no dice, no está en el paquete.
The 11, 13,
Oh,
14.
Dame que me adelante.
Yeah, no,
What
that's
I
the
was,
older.
what I was trying to get at is.
Oh, you don't have to-
There is it here.
No, he said that.
Candida. Es una.
Cándida.
Oh, yeah? It is peguero.
I've been saying Peguero. Peguero.
La U no suena. No sound for the U. Peguero.
Now you know how I feel good.
Sorry.
At the game of Gala the other day, someone announced Mr. Derek as calamari.
Just for a minute.
I don't know. Tell him it's personal. I love Mr. Peguero. I'm never gonna say it, man. I'm sorry.
He made you make copies. He made you make copies. That's why.
It's funny because I keep saying Candido and everybody, no.
Oh, no, I knew that's what you were doing.
You the only one.
I'm like, I bet you he's gonna tell her something.
Bye, everyone.
Alright,
See you later,
good
guys.
night.
You shut it?
Yes, I'm doing it now.
Huh? Now?
Oh, that's all.
Is this? Mío, mine.
No están apagados, yo no están prendidos.
No, no, you got
You know, everything that was on me now, lo tengo que ver mañana.
Ay, no me digas eso.
Porque tú estás en mi mente como que,
For that disease.
lo pensé 2 y 3 veces esta mañana. No me
¿Lo falles?
porque, ay, un poquito saliendo.
I love my paper. But I'm not looking at it.
I know, that one is too long.
Oh, yeah? That's what you said last time.
Yo quiero corregir algo porque yo vivo la vida estresada por ese comentario. Yo no se lo hice a ella por hacerle daño, ni por hacer un comentario fuera de lugar. Porque ella lo sabe y yo me excusé con ella.
We're joking. We're joking.
No, porque
We're joking.
yo me fui a la casa preocupada. Pero
No, nunca. We're joking.
Geográfico,
no, sí.
We're all learning. We're all learning. Yeah, so.
Respira, que se acabó esto.
I'll do it more often and then I'll get the hang of it.
And what is his name?
Peguero.
Hey. Hey,
Peguero. No W, Peguero.
Peguero.
So then I just have to write it, Peguero, and I'll remember that way. Have a good night.
Aye.